We are here at the 2012 joint budget hearing on taxation.
I'm here in Albany today because the Capitol is right in my backyard. I live here, I live less than a mile from here, from this place where all these decisions are made that affect people all across the state of New York.
We are specifically interrupting this hearing today because students, working class folks, don't have an ability to influence the political process. We can't hire corporate lobbyists. We can't use campaign donations to have our voices heard.
As someone who lives in New York, I often have to weigh the my options of am I going to pay my rent this month? Am I going to pay my student loans? Am I going to eat more than one meal a day?
I have a friend who's an art teacher in a New York State school, and she has over 900 students that she has to work with a budget of less than $2 per student per year.
New York State's taxation policy is fundamentally unjust. At the same time that millionaires and billionaires are about to get a large tax break, students are being asked to pay 30% more, social services are being cut, education's underfunded, and yet billion-dollar corporations get to use corporate tax loopholes to get around their paying their fair share of taxes.
The loudest voice in government these days is the highest bidder, the highest spender. So I find that extremely problematic, and that's why I lived in a park for a month and a half.
Corporations at this point are running our governments with their money and not paying anything for the privilege. And I want both those things to change, actually.
Everyday working class families pay a larger percentage of their income than corporations or CEOs that are making infinitely times more money.
If you give corporations an inch, they'll take a mile. Because their only priority, the only thing they really care about is their bottom line.
The people that have the most are only taking more and more, while those that have very little are increasingly left with less and less.
And the only way the voice of the people has to be heard is to come out here and be a little bit obnoxious. And we're doing that for some really important reasons for human beings.
We're really just saying what everybody is thinking. And if you're not disruptive, if you don't break rules sometimes, things don't change.
More people are waking up to this fact every day because it's the truth.
So we need to make sure that the politicians understand and the regulators understand that they are beholden to the constituents. And we are the people, our voices will be heard.
The tax cuts to millionaires and billionaires and the corporate loopholes that we are here protesting today are prime examples of the broader societal inequalities that the Occupy movement is fighting against.
I started working with Occupy because I finally saw the chance to work with a lot of other people who are willing to take risks and take time out of their daily life and seemed committed to remaking our society.